Raiders football is back. Let's get this started. All right, man, we're back at it. Football's here, and I've been here pounding the table for Pete Carroll and loving the things that are going on. And first preseason game was good in some senses, and it was kind of bad in some senses. But we're gonna go over the good, the bad, hell, even the ugly. I got a couple people backstage. Let me start getting these people up. You know him from the Unfiltered Truth. You know him from being Mr. Filthy. You know him that he's going to tell you what you don't want to hear because if it's the truth. The one, the only, Mr. Phil Robinson. How you doing?
Straight filthy.
Straight filthy. That's right. All right, I got somebody else backstage. You know him from the Put On Raiders podcast. It's him and his boy Ryan spitting out facts. Coming up with things and stats and things that a lot of these people aren't really paying attention to. We got Dwayne. What's happening?
Oh, what's up?
Chilling, man. We're just chilling. Just doing our thing. Oh shit, we got people in here. There was some good and bad that was going on with this game. I think I talked to a couple people here, just watching the game. It was our ones versus their twos, and a lot of it was kind of like, this should be a whole lot more crisper. You know what I mean? Like this ain't good, you know what I mean? Especially for a Pete Carroll team, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, you said it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think the interesting part of with the Meredith playing center thing. I think that's something that's. I mean, I guess he's trying to get the five best offensive linemen on the field. So, I mean, that's probably the goal. But we'll see. I mean, I'm not. I kind of wanted JPJ to stay at center. But it is what it is. I think you just got to get. You gotta get a push up front, otherwise the drafting of Genti isn't gonna do anything.
Right, and I think we all can agree that if you're gonna run 12 personnel, dude, you're gonna need to be able to run the ball effectively, right?
For sure.
I mean, the scare of 12 personnel is not even there if you cannot run the ball. I do think that Ashton Genti was hit before he can do anything else. I think there was no push from the offensive line, and I think this whole Jordan Meredith experience needs to just go away. he's a guard, not a center. Your best guy at the center position is JPJ.
So Pete Carroll's big on competition, and you can't have competition without having actual competition. Now, what I like so far, they continue to say that Meredith is going to be the center, and they're going to look and see how this goes. But we got the Niners coming into town, and if it doesn't look good early, things will get switched up. I believe that JPJ should be the center, but what are you going to do? I also believe that Jacorian Bennett should be a starting corner on this football team.
So do I.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Now, having watched Thomas Booker on our team, he reaffirmed what his tape showed in a few plays, and I believe he's already in with the ones already and may have a chance to become one of our better defensive linemen rather quickly, but that's not saying much because I didn't see a lot from them, quite frankly.
Right.
Well, they made a couple of plays here and there, but I also know that this wasn't Seattle's top guys.
Right.
Yeah.
I do think that Pete has his work in front of him. He's got a lot of hard work to put in front of him, because a lot of the stuff that was bad, it wasn't just lack of talent. It was lack of execution, lack of coaching, lack of motivation. You mean I'm going to be extra critical when it comes to Pete Carroll, because I know what his product looks like, and this wasn't it. You mean, and it was kind of scary when you're watching this everything go down, and then it's just not there. You know what I mean, it's not there, because normally you see a buttoned up team that's focused, doing their job, and to be honest, dude, they weren't doing their job. You know what I mean, they couldn't stop the run, and it was like some whack ass runs too. You know what I mean, like it was nothing special. They weren't pulling anything. Everything was fucking vanilla. They should have been there handling their business.
I mean, he said in the interview, I guess, that it was all like, they ran the most basic of basic. I mean, but then again, if you say that, then they couldn't do what's basic, and but what's they couldn't like actually do the most basic of plays. Like, you know
Right,
what I mean? Like, I mean, to me, it's like listen. He's run a bunch of training camps and fall camps more than any of us could ever imagine between USC,
right.
Seattle, and the Raiders. So, I mean, it's all to the benefit of the doubt. But if they're down 24-3 in the third quarter to the Patriots, we're all going to be looking at him side eyed.
Oh no, that's the truth. That is the truth, and this is not what we're accustomed to. Uh, I want to.
One thing real quick, one more thing real quick, and then one thing real quick. I just want to, like, I mean, as far as like just stopping the run, that's my biggest concern about the defense, because Ramondre Stevens and the Travion Henderson are coming in week one. Like those. I mean, those. Like this dude was like he got shot out of a cannon on that kickoff. Like, he's gonna be a problem to deal with if they can't get penetration. So, and McDaniels is gonna run the football all day and all night. So, like, that's what I'm really like. I got to see progress in that, because like especially that first opponent. They want to run the football first and foremost, and like I just don't want to see a game where we're sitting there looking at 200 yards rushing by the Patriots.
You can see a lot more than 200. I admit, I
Yeah.
envision Houston by himself doing 200, based off what I've seen and what I've heard, which was quite the admission, is that this is a team that doesn't practice tackling. Now, that could very well be Pete taking shots and being funny, especially given how poorly the team tackled. You mentioned the running game. I'm just talking about tackling in general, and not just tackling, but angles. The angles that were taken all game long were atrocious.
Abysmal, yeah.
Right,
100%. Jesus.
and that's simply just from not practicing it and pulling off. Now, everybody will tell everybody, say, "Oh, this is preseason, doesn't mean anything. Guys aren't really trying that hard." Fuck that. So if you continue to practice not making plays, when you don't make them in the regular season and we suck, look no further than that. I cannot stand this shit.
Right. No, I agree. Um, I seen a lot of fucking Olays and by former Pro Bowlers and shit. White, bro, he was Olaying all over the place. What's old boy? Oh fuck, see my old age is kicking in. Old boy who
You know,
uh
you
uh
know.
used to play safety for the Jets in Seattle. Can't think of his fucking name.
Oh, Adams.
Yeah, Adams. Adams was on fire. He came down with reckless abandonment. He was firing out of a cannon. He wanted to play. He wanted to prove himself. He was out there. And another person that looked really, really good was Tyree Wilson. There was a lot of fucking, this dude was penetrating. He was actually paying attention to what he was doing. a lot of play recognition. You mean just seeing, already knowing what's going on, what the offense is running, because they're running the same plays over and over. You mean so? I mean, just seeing the development in him was cool because he looked like a stud amongst a bunch of fucking CPAs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, the teams who can get away with sloppy preseason games, their names are Ravens, Bills, Eagles. Like, those teams can get away with those kind of games. The Chiefs, but like when you're like trying to build something, like it's like you gotta show us. You gotta show us that you're that you can get this team ready and they can be sharp, ready to go. Um, you know,
Yeah. That was something that really caught my eye with this defense and watching what was going on. You've seen the guys who were really out there trying to put it down and fight and claw, dude. I think there was a couple kind of tic tacky penalties on Lalu. Uh, it was kind of bullshit. It wasn't holding. It was just, it is what it is. You mean? We're especially in Seattle. You mean you're gonna get these fucking phantom fucking calls, and you got to be able to play through this shit. You know, I'm sorry, dude. There's a long standing feud between these people, and you're gonna get it. You mean it is what it is, dude. This is the NFL. You know what I mean, if you cannot learn and adapt, you will be here not for long. So I didn't like the calls, but at the same time, dude, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Pittsburgh Steelers don't get good calls in our stadium, dog. It is what it is, dog. You know what I mean? It is what it is. All right, so what's your guys' thoughts on Cam Miller? Because I'm kind of like the ALC type experiment. I think is kind of ran its course. I don't think he's the number 2 guy out there, and maybe Cam Miller was playing against the 3s and 4s, and he looked good. I think he should get some burn though at against the 2s and see how, so because he was throwing the ball down the field with accuracy, moving in the pocket. I mean, he was doing everything we wish that AOC was doing.
You say that, and it's funny that you mentioned that because I'm sitting here watching the replay right now, and as you said that, I look at the pass that went to Bachman. That once he cleared his defender, there was no one else in front of it was just him and green grass. And rather than hit him on the move or hit him to lead him down into the end zone, you made him slow down and turn around.
Yeah,
And what should have been a touchdown ended up being a first down. And I've seen a lot of that before with some other quarterbacks, and that's just, it's not good enough.
I mean, my thing about AOC is that what I don't understand is, and this is like, people, because people tell me all the time certain quarterbacks can't play, and I'm wrong about quarterbacks, whatever. But I don't know how, like, whether it's Josh McDaniels who drafted him or this new administration with the Raiders is, we all know he is not. You don't want to have him one play away from playing on your team, the being your starting quarterback. So, like, what do you do? Or what do we? Why do we even come to, you know, um, you know, the August and he's still on the roster? Like, what are we doing? Like, what are we? He's not. He doesn't fit this offense. He's not that. He's not a good
he
quarterback.
doesn't.
He's not a good quarterback. What the hell are we doing? Like, what I'm saying, they should have drafted. I don't. They could have took 2 quarterbacks. I don't care. Like, I mean, I just don't. You cannot go into seasons with him on the roster. Like, it's really, he's not good. Like, it's just, I don't know why people are getting paid millions of dollars to be like, okay, to make decisions on the Raiders, and we all know that this dude can't play. So what is the point? I don't know why he's on the fucking roster.
Rookie contract. That's all I can think of. Rookie contract.
I
Cheap
mean,
rookie contract. That's all I can think of.
once
To be
Sanders was
honest,
dropping, it just made sense. I don't get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I don't understand it. I don't understand it, bro. I don't understand it. I just can't. I can't with stuff
no,
like that.
I think the biggest knock on him right now with me, being after the fact was that touchdown he threw for a pick. You know what I mean? Like, bro, that was fucking sick. That was six fucking points, dude, and he made it a pick.
I can't. I mean,
bro.
a Miller for me, it'd be nice to even like to see Miller start the game against the Niners. But I know they probably have to play Geno, just so I can see what he does against, like, a good defensive line and whatever, see what he can do. But I don't, it is what it is. Like, I mean, FCS players, I'm not really like gonna go crazy about, but like I just can't. I hate the quarterback room. Besides Geno, it just bothers me.
Right. Hey, you know what? Sitting here, looking at it from this the after the fact type of deal is kind of like, it doesn't matter, like AOC is here, but I think they're doing everything for Cam Miller to kind of like take his spot. You know what I mean? And I would like to see Cam Miller actually take his spot, and I think he's fully capable of taking his spot.
He should play second. He should play second then on against the Niners. He should play. He should. I hope that happens. I hope that happens.
Oh, me too.
I hope that happens.
Give me a second.
Shout out to the Jaguars kicker today. He made a 70-yard field goal. Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, bro, dude. I mean, he out here
70 yards. 70 yards. That's a long ass field goal, bro.
Yeah, he kicked that shit from like the 40.
That's fucking crazy. That's crazy.
Dude.
Add that. Add that dude to your Madden team right now.
Right?
That's crazy. How many fantasy points is that? That's fucking nuts.
I bet they don't even have a score for that. Because
that's what I'm thinking. Do they have a score for that? Like 70 fucking 70? Damn.
Like that's like a 30-point kick.
Dude, that was crazy. So somewhere Lane Kiffin is sitting there saying, "Yeah, I told you somebody could do that. Told you."
Right?
But I was
but
my time.
Hold on. Hey, Rob, see, we talked about this earlier. Fucking, I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I was sitting there going, "He can do it. I know he can do it. I believe." When you're so far in your fandom, you're like, "I don't give a shit." I think you mean like.
I mean, getting the distance is. I think there's kickers who can get the distance. It's just that being accurate from that far away is hard.
He hit it straight.
Yeah, he killed it.
He hit it straight. But even from that distance, it's hard to keep it straight that long. That's a long fucking way.
That is long. That's a long way.
That's
I'm watching it right now. It's crazy. That's a long ass kick.
Yeah, what's more fucked up is that it doesn't count.
I know. I could count. I'd be cool if it counted.
Does not count. He got to do it in the regular. I'm sure they give him the opportunity, but he's got to do it in the regular season.
End of a half, you gotta try it. You gotta try it.
If he's made it before, I can go to it at any time. We got it on camera. You've seen him make it. He can do it.
Hey, Mike. Honestly, I was on a show with you on draft day, and we were both like, dude, we need a quarterback. It doesn't matter, it's time. It's time to address this position. We haven't drafted a quarterback since 2007. It's time to do it, right? And then we were sitting there with fucking, it's the 4th round. Like, dude, we couldn't draft this guy in the 4th fucking round. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, in the 4th fucking round, we couldn't pick up Shedeur Sanders. I mean, I get you got the problem with, got a problem with Prime, dude, but 4th round, bro, come on now. You mean that you're already showing? I don't know. I do think if this quarterback room was Shedeur, Geno, and maybe Cam Miller, I mean, we'd have quarterbacks that are at least similar. You mean
like to me, like it really. I mean, it could have been. I mean, grab Jameis for it to be a backup. Like, you know what I mean? If you're gonna get a backup, but you and then you could have had, Geno, Shedeur and Jameis Winston. I would have been fine with me. Like, you get because you probably don't want to. You probably want to like take it slow to rookie quarterback, but. Like, I mean, I don't know. I don't know why. I don't. And no matter who the Raiders get to run the team, they never want to draft a quarterback. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't get it. No, I mean,
when everything else continues to change and the philosophy stays the same, there it is.
Hey, read this right across there. Thank you, Mike. You mean? Hey,
Real.
Yeah. I mean, Milrow would have. I mean, dude. The names are there. We all know the names, but they should have did it. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, it's crazy. The funny thing about it is, like, I kept all the receipts of all the quote unquote football experts who tried to tell me that Tyler's show was better than Sanders as well, too. I can't even. I don't know what the Tyler show was.
No,
that was just crazy talk, dude.
Wasn't. No,
dude. I watched film on him. I couldn't stop laughing.
Hey, bro, you know what it was? It was just that people didn't want to deal with Deion Sanders. Let's tell the truth.
Oh God,
because
not dealing with anything.
Deion's gonna be talking shit. Deion's gonna be vying for your job. Let's be honest. That's the truth. You know what I mean? That's exactly how that went, bro. And me personally, I thought having Pete Carroll would have been like, "Fuck you, suck my nuts." You mean give a shit about what the fuck you doing in Colorado?
Though, like, he did bring Geno in, whatever. I understand, but then because he'll preach competition, but like, so bring a competition at quarterback, like yeah, Geno's the starter, but bring a competition to push him. Like, like drafting. I mean, listen, I don't know. If this whole thing goes away and then the season's over and they in position to draft the kid from South Carolina next year, I'll take it.
They draft him. That's a pipe dream. I'm right there with you on Sellers. I just know it's not going to happen.
It's just. Oh my God! How could you?
Hold on. Now, if Al was still here,
crazy though. It's crazy.
If Al was still here, there's a real chance of that happening.
Say it again. If who was here?
If Al was still here.
Oh,
because Al wouldn't give two shits about that. You mean?
I would have watched it. I would have watched that game last year against Clemson and been like, "Oh, I'm drafting this fucking kid."
Right? I mean, but also too, like there's so much Chip can do with this cat. I mean, like, you never know, man. I think maybe Chip Kelly can come in and start, demanding for this guy.
And I think also too, even if Geno has a solid season, like, he's gonna be 36. Like, what, like, you know what I mean? Like, what are we like? I mean, like, are we going to pretend he's like 25? It's gonna
play now. He can play all the way to 50.
Like, I guess so. I guess in that.
Hey, bro, we're sitting here hoping that he's the exception and not the rule. That he's the next Rich Gannon, right?
Yeah, I mean,
right. Hold on. Rich Gannon around 40 started fucking. The velocity on his ball just pause. Fucking wasn't there no more. You mean he was more of a
the neck injury? The neck injury against
the neck injury, yeah,
killed him.
reoccurring.
It ended his career. No question about it.
Hey, Mike, but that's so true, dude. We may not, and that's our biggest problem as a team is that we never suck enough and we never win enough. You know what I mean? Like we're just fucking purgatory. Like there's we're always stuck in the middle.
It's a perfectly mid roster. It's what happens when you handicap yourself at quarterback or offense or key pieces of the offensive line. Now, I was against. I thought that this JPJ and Jordan Meredith combination was a bad one, but in terms of combination blocking, they get real tight together, and it just needs work. Well, not perhaps, it definitely needs some work, but it's something that can be worked with. There's a pre-snap issue with JPJ that is why he's not playing center.
I think. I mean, I don't know, man. I just, all these years, you just want to see like quality football. And that's basically it. So
Yeah, okay, but this is gonna be a run first team, right? They're gonna.
you can say we can say that until it's.
I mean, you don't
until
draft
second
a
and
cat.
14.
You don't draft a cat 6 overall to not run him though. You
Check
mean?
me out. Check me, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who you draft if nobody blocks.
Yeah,
You mean so if you have the cat who was number one at the center position in run blocking, and you refuse to put him at that position where he excels, then you're gonna get what you get. You mean straight up? I mean, dude.
This is a team that's notorious for that, for taking guys who excel at one thing and asking them to do something else. I mean, let's not act like we haven't seen it before.
Oh yeah, Derek McFadden. Hey, Derek, you want to do Derek McFadden? Hey, you want to do some zone runs?
Yeah,
You want to do the opposite of what you did in college?
we don't need you to do that. We got this here zone run. This right here is the way.
Oh god, it's.
So we got a nice gap blocking offensive line, and every time we get a new coach, first thing they want to install is the zone blocking scheme. Takes till about week 8 before they finally realize these guys can't zone block. Maybe we'll switch it up and go back to a gap zone combination, and whoa, I'll be damned. Look at that.
Right?
It's working.
Oh my god.
Hey, but you know what though? The zone blocking scheme with Josh Jacobs was good. You mean like they were he was versatile. You can run gap, you can run zone. I mean he was that dude. Because right now I think we already talked
the blocks because they weren't doing they were having a solid job blocking, but let's be real, Josh Jacobs made a lot of runs happen through some real shit blocking.
He got out of a fumble a lot of times because it was some terrible, it was some crazy penetration that he had to deal with. Pause.
Hey, but at the same time though, dude, like look, dude, I do not this. I want to make sure I'm saying this to everybody on here because I know people are gonna come for me, come for my neck later on, and I'm gonna say this loud and clear. I do not dislike Ashton Genty, right? However, I was told he was generational, right? I wanted to see some generational shit. You mean like I get it. You mean generational running backs make generational plays. You mean just it doesn't matter. I mean,
Generation.
They might. They're gonna have to probably throw the ball first before they try to hammer everybody with Genty. I mean, they're gonna have to. They're gonna probably have to try to do that. I mean, just move the chains. I mean, he had a nice play to Tucker.
okay.
You know what I mean, where Gino had a nice comeback route to him. So I mean, like They have some weapons, but I just don't. My biggest thing was, can they block it, and that was the biggest thing I was worried about, is whether or not they can block it or not. I don't know if they can block the off. I don't know if the offensive line can block consistently.
I just expected
Better,
generational better
preseason,
execution. Yeah, you just
I wanted to be able to see a hole. I wanted to be able to see my running back get through it. I wanted to be able to see some blocking down the field. The wide receivers catching screen passes. Wide receivers catching passes to them that hits them in both hands. Uh, you
Mhm.
know, in the words of Gruden, I wanted to see some better fucking execution.
right. Hey, Mike. I'm not sweating it either. I'm not trying to say he's a bust or anything else, dude. But like, all I'm saying is, all I've heard was that Tyree Wilson was a bust because he was drafted number 7 overall, and he doesn't look it, doesn't walk it. All I'm saying is, look, if this continues, we're gonna have to start visiting that same type of talk. You mean, and it's not, is you mean it's not to be fucked up to him, and I want him to be successful because that makes the Raiders have the best tight end and the best running back in the NFL. You know what I mean? And we are literally primed and ready to go out and draft a fucking quarterback. There's no GM that would want to come be here in this situation and not want to draft a young quarterback and have a fucking triplets for the next 10, 15 years.
I
You know what I'm
don't
saying?
know.
So
I
I
don't know.
want
I
this
don't
to
know,
work
bro.
out.
I don't know, bro. I think our GMs are there is like there is no like when the reporters say like there is no mandate to draft a quarterback. Like I think that's what I think Mark just lets people do what they want to do. Like I just know I don't I don't know, man. Like we we want them to win really bad. I'm not sure. As long as the turnstiles keep going and the money all the money gets deposited in his account, I don't know. I'm not sure how much he really cares about winning. I don't know. That's just me.
At some point, he's gonna have to care about winning. You mean
Nah. I mean, he probably gonna get another Super Bowl. Like he's getting mad dough. I don't know, man. I don't
Yeah,
know, man.
he don't need. He's not hurting for bread. Like
Yeah, he's not home for bread. He's not home for bread at all. That mansion's almost finished. Like he's good to go, bro.
yeah, he,
He's good to go. He's good to go. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know why you wouldn't want to have a quarterback. I mean, my only concern too about like, okay, we had Gruden, we had McDaniel's, we had like we had all these, we had AP, we had all these other administrations. If it
mm-hmm.
didn't work out, they got fired. But like to me, it's like if Brady shit doesn't work out, Brady's here forever.
Right,
Just I mean, we gotta think about that for a second. If that Brady shit doesn't
right.
work, like Brady is the owner, he's not going nowhere,
Anywhere,
anywhere. So we're hiring Brady guys for the rest of our adult lives.
or at least his.
At least his, exactly. So
Yeah,
Hey, Mike. I agree with you. However, Shador looked like the best quarterback on that fucking team. I mean, for them to trade Shador, they're asking for
I
they're
think that was
flushing their season.
I think that
They're
was a
flushing their
showcase.
season.
In my opinion, I thought it was a showcase. I know
Do
Dylan
you?
Gabriel's hurt, but I think that was a showcase.
it was, but for that, but they don't have to do. They're not going to keep him. All right, excuse me. Let me walk that back. At this point, I don't know how they don't keep him. Deshaun Watson was on the sideline knowing he done lost his job. Soon as he can come back, they just gonna flat out cut his ass because Shador is. They have tried every conceivable possible way to fuck this up, and this is still
Yes.
going to end up working
Yes.
out for them to be the best thing that ever happened to them.
And also they and the owner desperately wants freaking Manning, but Manning's not coming out.
No,
He's spent at least 2 years in college. So like I don't know.
which is why Quinn Ewers got to play in the Nationals or play in the playoffs when everybody knows they should have been starting Arch.
Yeah, they didn't want. Yeah, I think they made it clear they didn't want him to burn a year of eligibility. last year, but he should have. I mean, he's a better quarterback. He should have played last year. I was like, they might. I mean,
But honestly, but Arch has to sit there and close the door on Quinn Ewers. He needs to put him in a coffin, nail it shut, and throw the dirt on him.
he has to. I mean,
As a
he has
player,
to
that's
play.
what you have to do.
He has to play well. He has to play well this year. I mean, Texas is fucking loaded.
They are.
They are.
They're loaded.
They thought moving to the SEC was going to be good just because they were making more money, and they made a miscalculation.
On what? How much money they getting?
About what playing in the SEC really takes out of you.
Well, if the Pac-12 had a real commissioner, they'd have been in the Pac-12. That's fucking crazy.
Could you imagine that?
I cannot. I still to this day I can imagine somebody saying no to Texas. Jesus Christ! Talk about dudes who are just collecting checks.
No. Well, remember too that they were offered a big contract from ESPN.
Oh yeah,
the Pac-12, right? And they said no, we want to go to Apple TV, or is it Apple TV? And we want to do what is it? Pay-per-view through Apple TV. But you can't fix stupid, dog. You know what I mean?
You can't.
You can't fix stupid.
You gotta try to avoid it at all costs.
Get the fuck away from me.
The whole thing was fuck. The whole thing was stupid, bro. The whole thing was stupid, bro. It's over crying over spilled milk. But I mean, they have every opportunity to go win. I mean, they got a good team. They're always gonna have a good recruiting classes and everything like that in Texas. But I mean, yeah, the SEC it definitely wears you out a little bit. SEC got hella quarterbacks this year. I'll tell you that much.
Florida
got a quarterback. South Carolina got a quarterback. LSU got a quarterback. I mean, Jesus. Everybody got a quarterback in that conference this year.
Oh, they got a different quarterback.
Who?
Nussmeier at LSU?
Nussmeier, LSU, yeah. So, I mean, they got a lot.
Hey. Honestly, dude, I know you don't like Nussmeier Robertson, but guess what? If he was my young quarterback, I'd be happy.
I'm just saying, but
I'd be happy. He's tough. He's durable.
I mean, for me,
the ball down the field, hell yeah.
Mean, for me, with Nussmeier is like, I mean, I like him more than most, but like, I could definitely see when I watch him on film, I see why somebody doesn't like him. But he's still a competitive quarterback in that conference. Like the conference is pretty loaded with quarterback. Even that little dude from Vanderbilt is a pain in the ass. Who beat Bama last year?
He's got no heart.
Shut the fuck up, dude. He said he got no heart. That's fucking funny.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Tell me Nussmeier?
Yeah.
Bro, this fool's out there laying the ball out, getting his ass hit. Yeah.
So what happens in crunch time?
He loses the SC, but I don't give a shit about that. You know what I mean? Look at,
hey, the quarterback at what's his name isn't bad either. The quarterback from A&M
with South Carolina. No, he's all right.
I'm just saying
South Carolina. You know what I mean?
The South Carolina kid is who I want for the Raiders, but it's never going to happen. So.
It's going to come down to him or Arch this year for being the best QB.
Yeah, Lagway seems to get hurt a lot, so I'm not sure about Lagway. Lagway always gets hurt.
South Carolina got a nice little offense.
No, they do.
Nice little offense, and they're not going to catch anybody slipping, but they're just going to boat racing.
I hear his demeanor reminds me of Jaden. Like, you know, he has a cool demeanor under pressure, man. Like I like him a lot. I would love, man. I think I would cry if the Raiders drafted him, but he won't get drafted by the Raiders.
The Raiders drafted a quarterback. Period.
We'll take a defensive lineman or some shit.
First round, I'd cry just for that.
Hold on, I'll throw a crazy name out there that you probably look at me like I'm crazy, but Joe Milton. I hear is killing it in Dallas.
Okay.
I
Like,
mean,
okay.
I think him. Yeah. But that's the kind of. But
Is he
but
is
to
he
that
taking
point,
Dak's spot or what?
I don't know about that part. But like
That's
to
you
that
can
point,
get
like
nothing.
Milton was available. Like I mean, like that's the kind of guy who I wouldn't mind having behind Gino. Like a guy who you could develop. Like what the fuck are we doing?
And I'm sure he didn't cost Dallas much.
No, it did not.
But yeah, he got that cannon on him and can run and is a real tough guy. And even
It's funny
Hickman,
how it works when you start drafting quarterbacks, right? Things get better at that position. It's
yeah,
kind of weird. I mean, we don't see it around here very much, but you know, hey, it is what it is. That's fucking funny, dude.
I hope Nussmeier is a Saint Mike.
Right?
He can be the best QB down there ever.
Fucking shit, dude. Fuck.
God knows it don't matter who gonna be the quarterback out there this year. They just gonna suck.
Well, fucking Derek dipped on him, you know what I mean? You
They were
know?
just gonna suck.
He was like, why am I going to sit here? What? I guarantee you Derek Carr plays next year. Guarantee you he plays next year.
For who? He wouldn't be more than a backup at this point.
Doesn't matter, but he's going to be on the field next year because there's money to be made. That's funny. The fool Mike said it's middle time. Hey, I'm with you, dude. I kind of like what I see from the young cat. I think you can see it in the practices. I mean, he's athletic. I mean, uh, I know people don't like these small school cats. I mean, uh, did you see his real cute? I need those beers. Fuck this.
He said my man put one of these was out here passing around in a congregation bucket. Happened to look in here. Said, hold on, ushers, we need to pass this around again. This is
Fucking Derek Carr's church said, no, we do not take in
you
refugees.
ain't shit for that.
We do not help people.
Oh, Joel Osteen, huh?
Yeah.
Disaster, you need
Preaching.
help? No, you won't find it here, player. Keep on pushing. God bless you. I say for you as you trick on down the yellow brick road away from here.
That's fucking funny, dude.
That's
Hey,
crazy.
hey, hey, Q, thank you for that, dude. That was
Yeah.
wonderful. That's beautiful.
Fast that around one more time. Y'all must have forgot. The church don't run on empty promises. We need money.
Right? The building fund. It's the building fund.
I know y'all in here we need air condition
It's colder than a motherfucker in here too, right?
and a climate control pool for the baptisms.
Right? And a new Mercedes Benz fucking for the pastor, right?
To
Pastor
cat,
got to pass
need
it, pastor has to ride in style. I fucking can't with you guys, dude.
that Bonneville.
Right, right. Hey. Why are there so many sisters in the car with Pastor? Because he needs constant prayer. Hands on him.
Yes.
That is so fucking hilarious, dude. Oh my gosh. Anyway, let's get off this subject because it's just gonna be all bad, dog. I'm gonna have Derek Carr stands attacking me fucking tomorrow. They come
Vacation
out in droves,
the
dog.
Antichrist.
Oh man. All right, so I had like 5 things up. I had the game, Cam Miller, the JPGA experience, and Ashton Genty. I do think Ashton Genty will be better next game. I do think he is a competitor. Um,
I think. I mean, I think I don't know, man. Like, I just want to get to that first game healthy. I'm not even. I just want to get the first game healthy, bro.
so do I. But you know what I want a lot of? Fuck your mic. Shout out Derek Christ.
Oh God.
Recognize my tribal chief.
How do you keep a straight face with this?
I love you, Derek.
Derek gave everything. Everything.
Hold on. There was this one.
Oh my God.
Mm. Come on, keep us on track, Rich. Do your job.
All right, so we went through all these things, and we even had a little Derek Carr bashing in the midst, dude. This is my kind of show. Any last words from either one of you guys?
No, I mean, like, I don't really at this point. At this point, just get to New England healthy. I'm not even worried about like this game coming up. Just get to New England healthy, and then just take it because the preseason is just not like it used to be. So everybody's just trying. It's like flag football. Nobody's trying to get hurt. So I mean, I tell you one thing. Like, I don't know what he's doing playing Meredith and JPJ late into the third quarter. Like, that was crazy. Like, I'm sitting there watching the middle of the third quarter, and they still playing. I'm like, dude, like if one of those dudes go down, that's fucking that's ass. If that shit happens, like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't be doing that shit. So,
They needed to work.
I mean, I know you want like work. I mean, I guess they have the joint practices this week, so they can get
That's
some work in. So that'll work. But like, to me, like in these games, I would be careful with that shit.
Okay, I can see exactly where you're coming from, Robinson. You got something to add to this?
this is a big week, so there's a lot of things supposed to happen here now that we've got some film on guys. We can see what it is that they do well. Coaches can see what it is that they do well. What combinations worked, what combinations didn't work. We talked about a lot of stuff. I liked what I saw from Ian Thomas. I actually like him a little better in terms of tight end too, and pass catching sense. I think that Mayer still got him in terms of number 2 overall on the depth chart, but he looked good. Uh, they need to practice tackling again. They need to start tackling. They need to continue tackling. They need to become familiar with tackling. If they get fined or docked a draft pick for tackling too much at this point, I'd be willing to accept that because the angling and the tackling was there's no way that's not NFL caliber football. And if you're really trying to sandbag it and just play to not get hurt, then I also think you're setting a horrible precedence for the rest of the season. You're practicing not giving it your all, and I will never ever do that.
Yeah, and I mean, and this will be the revenge of the reporters because you will have Vic Tafer will be back, and then you also have Josh Dubois. They both cover the Niners now, so anything that happens this week, they're gonna have fun. They're gonna have fun trying to troll the Raider fans.
Hey, Q. That's who we were talking about, Cam Miller earlier. How we all thought he was better than AOC. Uh, uh, able to run out of the pocket. I mean, we've seen AOC literally duck and wait for the second guy to bring pressure and sack him. Yeah, he's not an NFL caliber starting quarterback. He's a third string guy. But yeah, I like Cam Miller a lot more than uh, AOC. But also too, I think we walked over this a bunch today. Was bro, we got to get this offensive line right. And,
Yep.
and if you have JPJ, your second best offensive lineman, playing with the twos instead of with the ones, you're fucking up chemistry. You need to build chemistry, in this offensive line needs to be able to run as one. Uh, um,
And
cons-
Meredith has never played center at any point. I mean, like you can make it to a point where I mean, even Parham is the center, and they got him not playing center. So it's just I don't know. It is what it is. I can't.
oh, and Parham's up to what 310 pounds right now.
32 is what they said.
Wow.
I don't believe it, but that's what they said.
He's not believe it. He said, "Fuck that. I don't believe it."
And even if he is 332 right now, he's not going to stay there. And personally, I don't think he should be starting. I think that's where Meredith should be playing, and JPJ should be playing center, and Kappa should be at guard. And then that competition zone and gap.
I don't think. I think the biggest problem with their finding right now is that they gave Kappa a bunch of money, and I don't think he's that good.
For no reason.
You mean that his time is fucking came and gone? You mean, and you know, they're kind of fucking stuck. So they're trying to make JPJ a better guard than center, bro. And he's a center, bro. He's a natural center, and you know, and this dude could be. He's along the lines of an All-Pro, maybe Hall of Fame center if you put him in the right system and surround him with good guards and shit like that. This guy can be better than Rodney Hudson. I mean, he's got a fucking way better fucking mean streak to him. You mean he loves to run block.
Not as smart,
but is he okay? But he can become as smart, right? Because a lot of this stuff is repetition, right?
He can learn. For sure, and Rodney had a little bit better had a little bit better mobility.
Okay, I see this last one. We don't need another Rodney James, dude.
I mean,
Rodney James.
He can stay with the Chargers.
Sorry,
he can stay with the Chargers.
Hey, bro, because fuck, I was listening to ESPN in LA, and they were like. They were talking about how they don't understand how he was in the NFL for as long as he was, and how Josh Jacobs led the league in rushings with this guy as their center. Because Josh Jacobs was dodging and ducking, dodging behind the line of scrimmage because of this fucking dude. This dude will fire off and never hit nobody.
Repeatedly. Short yardage situations, constantly on his ass.
He was the worst.
Hey, but you know, my biggest thing with Parham was that he's always getting pushed back. Yeah, he's
not a guard.
He stands up in pass protection, but barely. You know what I mean? But barely.
Yeah, he catches guys and stays in front of them.
Yeah, he never actually dominates the line of scrimmage. But yeah, you're right. He's not a guard. He is a center.
That was ridiculous.
And the Raiders need to stop playing people out of position.
Who was that defensive back they got from the Rams the John Gruden guy? I forgot his name, but he was a good safety, and then he tried to make him into a slot corner.
Oh, fucking nickel corner. Yeah.
I'm like, dude, he made the Pro Bowl at safety. Like, what are we doing, dude? Like,
right?
Say again?
Was it Joyner?
Yes,
Joyner. Yeah, no, but Joyner wanted to play nickel.
Yeah,
Marcus,
well, it's the same. It's this. Honest and truthfully, it's the same positional requirement. You call it what you want to, but
I
instead,
understand some
It's a box
safeties drop.
safety.
If you play safety, you're gonna drop down and play nickel. Play nickel at times too. I mean, I get it. I just but have him do what he did when he was with the Rams. Like,
yeah.
But they don't play safety the way they used to either, though.
I know
mean,
because
it's a
even
lot of specialization.
yeah, because you're
where
gonna see
you
even
had
Jeremy Chin's gonna drop down into nickel a lot too. So I understand that part too. But it's just like they ask people to do stuff they're not supposed to do, and then you end up in that situation where then why is he struggling? Well, he's doing some shit he's not supposed to be doing.
right. No, I agree. I agree. Play people out of position, it just don't work, dog. You mean?
Hey, he's gonna learn on the fly, bro. It's cool. Don't even trip.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Look. All right. So my last thing with this is the Raiders need to button it up. And it starts with the head coach, and it works its way all the way down. A lot of sloppy play out there. I don't want to see the Raiders number one defensive line getting worked by another team's number two offensive line. You mean that's not the business. Max, sorry, dog. I gotta call you out for that one because, bro, you should have made a mandate. You mean you should have been in everybody's ass. Sorry. I mean, it is what it is. Got mad love for you, but bro, that's unacceptable. Literally, it's unacceptable. And I'm a long-time Raider fan, dude. I've been here before you, and I'll be here after you, dog. You know what I mean? So it's time for you to make sure the next game this shit don't happen. I need better fucking execution from my defensive line and my offensive line. I need this coaching staff to start putting people in position for success. I think the little experiments should be over with now. You put the guys in now who are going to be your guys and start working on chemistry between your offensive line, your defensive line, and keep working towards it. This team can be dangerous. There's a lot of talent. We need to start running our game through this talent. But other than that, love the people who love you. Hey, if y'all want to hang out, I'll have another conversation with you guys in backstage. But yeah, peace out. Peace, chicken grease. Hold on. Get my boy in here real quick.
Thank you, Mo. You've done the Lord's work. Jones, you done pouting? You want to come out and say goodbye, or are we just gonna roll through this?
Y'all kiss my black ass.
It's still the best fucking bite I've ever had. And I love this one. I'm out. Peace.